Hey, what's up, guys? Super Milesio here for my 89th episode of Breath of the Wild Master Mode. In the last episode, we finished the Central Tower region, but once we got to the end, we realized that yes, in fact, we did miss a handful of seeds, 9 to be specific, and I just wanted to go fall into a ditch. But guess what? I have located the remaining 9 seeds and marked them on the map. Huzzah. Let's just do this thing. Let's talk about what happened. Alright, but while we talk, we're going to make our way to this seed first, so we'll warp here. So, I first just started by looking through the map again, just, visually checking off, just mentally checking off each seed on the map, checking it. I think doing that, I found maybe 4 or 5 of the 9, which was great. But then there's still 4 left, and I had triple checked everything. So I was like, great, what do I do? Then I said, you know what? Screw it. I know dang well that I'm never doing this again. So I just took out a big Sharpie, and I looked at each seed on the map, and I looked at it on my paper map, and I crossed it off with a Sharpie. So there was absolutely no way I was going to miss one. I did that, and I found the remaining seeds except for one. That one seed eluded me. I double-checked, triple-checked the map so many times. Every square inch of that paper map. Could not find it. I was desperate. I went online, and I found an interactive map. And I started doing that, and I was like, why didn't I do this from the start? Like, there's a website. I think it's just zeldadungeon.net. Is it .net? I have no idea. But there's a map. You can click each Korok seed and mark it as completed, and it'll disappear. So you can go through. It's like, why was I fooling around with this giant paper map that I have to fold, and it's got like rips and crinkles on it and all that, when I could have been doing this from the very... Oh, no. When I could have been doing this from the very start. So I felt kind of like an idiot. And I was like, well, it might take me hours to... Like, I didn't even know if I was going to be able to record this tonight, because I was just a couple minutes ago looking for the last seed. And luckily it was on the very top of the map, which is where I started looking. So it only took me, like, honestly, probably 30 minutes to an hour today and yesterday to find just the last seed. Alright, there we go. There's one. Alright, where to next? See, like, this one was just right on the edge. I missed it, and it was red. All the red ones, most of the ones I missed were red because they blend in with the dotted line on the map, so it didn't really register with me. Anyways, before I move on, I'm going to talk about where the last seed was. I, like, started up here, and I got all these seeds. I marked those off, and I got to here. Right smack in the middle of this pond is a Korok. And I looked on my paper map at this very location to see, like, how did I miss this? And underneath the text of Pico Pond, whatever this is, underneath that text is a tiny blue triangle. Well, they're all tiny, but there's a blue triangle. First of all, blends in with the water. Second of all, it's literally under the text. Like, I was squinting so hard at that thing, and I could barely make it out. I was like... That is just evil. Like, first of all, I doubt very many people that are going to be getting all the Korok seeds are going to be using that map, because, to be honest with you, now that I've looked at the interactive site, I'm like, okay, yeah, this is stupid. Why didn't I know about this before? I did know about it. That's the thing. I think I used it for something, but... Dude, I swear, like... that was just embarrassing. But after hours and hours of just trying to search for those last seeds, and, why would I spend so much time on it? Because, listen, guys, we cannot stop at 891 seeds, or much less 899 seeds. We can't do that. That would be preposterous. All of these hours would be for nothing. I'm no quitter. We are going to get that golden poop, and we are going to get it today. Oh, that's so exciting, guys. Now, here's the real kick in the teeth. I don't even know if this is going to be 100% on the map. Because I'll tell you what. Oh my god, I'm so low on arrows. What the heck? Because it is not only Korok seeds that count, but the locations you've discovered on the map. And as I was searching for Korok seeds, there were quite a few locations that I realized I hadn't discovered. I'm just going to hope and pray that I do, in fact, have all of the locations. I'm looking at my completion percentage, and it seems like I do. Like, we still have 7 more, or maybe 6. No, I think it is 7. We still have 7 more to get, and that seems like a nice even. But man, guys, if we get all the seeds, and I'm still like 99.97, I'm gonna be sad, because you know that I've got to do it. And here's the thing, it would be so nice to, like, this be our second to last episode and we end things on episode 90. Like, that's such a nice and even number to end it on. But if I have other locations that I haven't gotten, I might have to add another episode in there, but I don't know. We're just gonna, I'm gonna cross that bridge when I get there, because I cannot leave it at 99.9 something percent. Again, can't do it. Gosh, but as far as locations go, I don't even know how I'm gonna get those, because I don't even know if this interactive map has them. Maybe it does. I think it's got to, right? It's got to. But guys, you know, we're nearing the end of this Let's Play, and I'm going to save a lot of my thoughts for my final episode. But I might as well say some here. This has been the fun. This has been a really fun time. Like, this is something, like, recording an episode, since I, like, decided to spread it out, where I was basically doing one, like, on the weekend, at, like, after I started school, basically. In the summertime, I was just going crazy, but, with the episodes. But, you know, this is something that I've been looking forward to, like, for the weekend. Like, I was like, oh, I can't wait for, like, Friday night or Saturday night when I get to record my next episode. Like, it's a lot of fun. Even just, like, getting seats. Like, it was a nice routine. Oh, look, there's a camp I haven't gotten yet. How is this possible? I've, like, been there. Well, might as well do it. We're not gonna run out of time here. We're making really good time. But yeah, guys, like, it's crazy. Like, we did it. We got hundreds and hundreds of seeds. Of course, a lot of them were off camera. Like honestly, probably the majority of them. But we still got hundreds on camera. I know we did. Like, there's no way we didn't. So that is something to be proud of. I never, ever in a million years thought I would do this. Like, as soon as I figured out how many Korok seeds there were, and I looked at that map and how disgusting it was with all those little dots, I was like, no way in hell I could ever do this. And, like, even a couple months ago, when I was doing all the side quests and doing all that, just trying to find stuff to do, I was like, well, guys, I'm never gonna 100% this game. But we are about to do it. And that is crazy to me. Like, we just put in the time. Like, we just said, hey, this is gonna take months, and yeah, it did, but we did it. We're about to, anyways. And that's awesome. We got to do it together. And yes, it is bittersweet that this Let's Play of, at this point, 5 years, oh, that's an interesting position, is coming to an end. It is pretty sad. But also, I would rather end it while it's hot than try and drag it on. Oh, 894, look at that. Wait, is that right? Oh gosh, hold on. Do we have 6 more to get? 1, 2, thank goodness. Okay, I was about to say, if I somehow miscounted and I still had 1, that would have been sad. Anyways, yeah, like, this Let's Play I've been doing for many years, and it's been really fun. Like, I've gotten to follow myself through many years of development, personality, just whatever. But guys, listen. You know dang well that Tears of the Kingdom is coming out very soon. It's November already, which means there's about 6 months left. That's insane. I remember when it was 9 months or 8 months or whatever. Time is flying. It's 6 or 7 months. And then we will have it. And I know that time's going to fly by too. I'm almost done with my first semester of college already. There's like 4 weeks left, including Thanksgiving break, and I think including exams as well, like finals. That's insane. So, just because this Let's Play is ending does not mean that you will not hear from Firebolt the Gamer ever again. Because I do not anticipate doing something this massive with Tears of the Kingdom, but, you know, half the stuff I do, I don't ever expect to do, so you know what? And I do definitely expect to do some stuff with it. Definitely gonna record the first episode, like my first playthrough of it. No, not first playthrough, like my first night, my first session, you know, like when I first get the game. I'm definitely gonna capture that on video. Where is this guy? But I'm not going to plan on doing like a full Let's Play like this. But time will tell. If I feel the desire to, who knows? I don't know if there's gonna be like a similar thing, like if there's gonna be a master mode, and if there is, like if it's gonna come out when the game comes out, or if it's gonna be like a DLC. It seems ridiculous to be thinking about DLC before the game even comes out, but I mean, look at us. Anyways, so yeah, let's teleport just like this. So anyways, look at that. So yeah, like, can't be too sad, you know. It is a little bittersweet, but you know, just because we've done so much together. But you know, everything must come to an end, and like I said, we'll be doing more with other games. So that's that, you know. It's just kind of surreal, like it hasn't fully clicked. Like this is the second to last one, probably, of this game that I'm going to be recording in this format, you know, in my Master Mode Let's Play. And again, we don't know that for sure. Like, maybe in a couple years, I'm like, hey, I really want to film a random episode of Breath of the Wild Master Mode, and we can come back for episode 91, 92, whatever. Again, that would be, I don't know why, but who knows. But again, like, everything's got to have an end, you know. And this is certainly the point where there's nothing left in the game to record. Like, before, it was like there was always, like, even when I ended like a certain time period of episodes, I was like, well, you know, oh, they had to make this so annoying. Oh my god, I better get this first shot. But, you know, every time there was always something else that, you know, was left to do. Like Trial of the Sword. Or, no, first it was, the DLC. No! Oh god, I pressed the wrong button. First it was the DLC. Then we went and did that. Thank goodness. Did that. Then we left Trial of the Sword. Then I came back and I did that. Then I, like, basically had no more substantial stuff to do, so I did all the side quests, all the other quests, and did all that. And then, and only then, I turned to getting the Korok seeds. So I'm gonna change these to pins now. I had shields, because that was basically the only type of pin that I didn't use for anything else, so I wouldn't get it confused. And there's one more, here we go. Alright, and these are our last 4, guys. Let's save that for actual last, because it was the last one that I discovered, the most annoying one. But most of these, yeah, it made sense why I missed them, because they were either like on the yellow or the orange dotted line and they blended in, or they were like right on the edge. They were right on a fold of the map, so like when I had it folded, I couldn't see it. Some of them were just like, how did I miss that? Like, it was just sitting right there. And then that last one, oh boy, that pisses me off. But oh well, can't really complain. Because it's kind of my fault for signing myself up for this. But yeah, like, this is the point where we say, guys, like, not only am I concluding this session of episodes, but there is absolutely nothing left in this game to do that we have not already done. So, that's that. But I've concluded that this, you know, so far, and mind you when I say that, so far is my favorite game of all time. I mean, how could it not be? How could I spend hundreds of hours on any other game? I mean, I have, but not nearly to the extent of this game. And show me another game that I would do a 90 episode Let's Play on. Now, I say for now because, I mean, I don't want to get my hopes up, but man, oh man, you guys know how excited I am for the sequel. And that's going to be really interesting because, yeah, this last episode we're concluding when the sequel's still not out yet. And we honestly don't even know that much about it. So it'll be fun to look back and see how it really turned out. But I have no doubt that even if it's, you know, different than what we expect or doesn't live up to some arbitrary expectation that I have of it, that it will be a blast and a half, and I will love it no matter what. That was our last stamina dish? My gosh. I need to do some more cooking, I guess. I mean, for what? But yeah. Yeah, this is kind of far away. But yeah, and like in terms of Zelda games, there are so many areas where this game leaves like a lot to be desired. And that's the funny thing, it's like, it's such an incredible experience for me, like, apart from being a Zelda game, which obviously means I'm gonna love it, because I love the Zelda franchise and everything that it is and represents for me. But as a standalone game, completely devoid of its Zelda context, I love it to death. And that's really where it becomes my favorite, is like, yes, as a Zelda game, there's a lot to be desired in certain areas, you know, the bosses, the dungeons, the story, kind of other stuff like that, you know. I think a lot of that is for good, you know, like, we needed a change, but I'm hoping that a lot of that traditional Zelda stuff is brought back in a very good way. But other than that, like, the world in this game, the immersive world, the enemies, the characters, even in a post-apocalyptic land, it cannot be overstated. This is an amazing game, without a doubt. I mean, nobody really doubted that, but it is, oh my gosh, like, I cannot even describe to you. And the thing is, like, again, like, I'm a Zelda fan. Like, there are so many Zelda games I love for different reasons. And if we're talking about dungeons, if we're talking about bosses, you know, this game pales in comparison. Like, my favorite dungeons, I think, are probably in Twilight Princess. Skyward Sword's got some really memorable and fun ones too. Wind Waker, honestly, is kind of forgettable. They're solid, but I don't really remember that many. Probably because I haven't played it in such a long time. But yeah, Twilight Princess, man, the dungeons, the environments, and like even Ocarina of Time, that had some solid, like, memorable dungeons. You know. Okay. Majora's Mask, all of those games. Such incredible dungeons. Even Link Between Worlds with 2D dungeons, like, they're different. They're very different, but they're memorable. Like, they're memorable and they're fun. Like, I remember specific parts of each dungeon. It's crazy what they're able to do. Like, with 2D, like, the whole puzzle style changes. But I'm getting off on a tangent. But when we're talking about immersion, this game wins. We're talking about flexibility and freedom, this game obviously wins. Combat, this game destroys the competition, literally. I mean, no other Zelda game holds a candle to this game's combat. Like, it's an actual combat system, not just flailing your sword around like an idiot. Like, there is skill involved in the combat of other Zelda games, especially like, you know, Twilight Princess, and other stuff. But particularly the 3D Zeldas. The 2D Zeldas are different entirely. I feel like comparing them is not even really fair. Because in that game, like, yes, you're just swinging your sword around, but your timing and position has to be dead on. With the other 3D games, there's a lot of wiggle room. Like, you can fudge the crap out of that and still just mash your sword and win. This game, it's like, yes, at a certain point, you can also do that. But if you want to fight the big enemies, you know, you gotta know what you're doing. Or at least, you know, pretend like you do. So combat, this game wins. There's just so many other categories where I would say this game just is heads and shoulders above the competition. But, so as a full package, Zelda or not, this is my favorite video game of all time. But we will have to wait and see what Tears of the Kingdom can bring to the table. I have a feeling that for a while, just when it's new, that it will be my favorite, because that's usually how it goes. But I'm interested to see, like, a couple years down the line when it's really settled in, and I have time to, like, compare it to this game when neither of them are new, you know, to see what the general public says. I mean, it's possible that it's, like, just clearly the superior game. But, of course, that's subjective, you know. But, like, all the Zelda fans agree that it's superior. Then it would kind of be like, all right, you know, it's pretty safe to say. But it could be the type of thing where, like, there's a lot of things that are generally seen as improvements, and a lot of things that were taken away from that kind of leave some ambiguity. It's like, well, it's better in this way, but it's also, it took away this, and a lot of people liked that about this game, and, you know, they might say that it's a worse game because of it, you know? All this stuff you gotta think about, you know? So, anyway, I'm rambling, but you guys get the point. So look at that. Dang, that recharges so fast. Also, dang, we used so many of them. Akala's so pretty, man. It's underrated, I think. Like all these autumn trees. Well, they look like autumn trees, but yeah, all these viewpoints. The fields. Where's Terrytown? That's not Terrytown. Oh, I'm looking in the opposite direction of Terry. What the heck? I'm an idiot. I don't know where Terrytown is, but anyways, yeah, all these fields look so beautiful. What are y'all doing? Probably something naughty. Wow, that didn't do as much damage as I thought it would on myself. Ugh, shield surfing sucks on these grounds. Where did you guys come from? I don't want to fight y'all. Is this our last one, guys? Oh my goodness. Here we go. We're about to do it. We're about to do it. We are about to get it. That is insane. It's a little sad, but it's okay. We still have one more, and I don't know when I'm going to record that. It might be another week. I might just try and stretch it out and wait another week before I do the finale. But we will see if this is actually 100%. Let me check my map real quick. I think I'll know if it is. Oh, man, I don't know. Oh, I don't know if this is going to be 100%. Shoot, I don't think it is. Oh, criminy. Alright, well, we're gonna get Hestu's gift, alright? And maybe I'll find the locations on my own time, because, ugh. But we are going to get Hestu's gift. No doubt about it. Oh, come on. Come on, here we go. Give it to me. Where does it go? Here we go. Yahaha. The last yahaha we'll ever hear. Here we go. Korok seed number 900. Boom shakalaka. We have found all of the hidden Koroks. We can take this shit off. Look at this. This is like so exciting. Off. There you are, Link. Almost forgot what your face looked like. Oh man, it must have gotten really hot and sweaty in there. I'm sorry we made you wear that for so long. Here, you can put your hair up like that just to feel special. I won't make you put on another mask because I know you're just dying to let that mug shine. And yeah, let's yeah, there we go. There you go. Here we go. And we are going to... No, guys, look. Oh my god. We're not at 100%. There's still some locations. Ugh, so another couple hours of searching. Great. Oh well. I'm not going to think about that. We are going to celebrate right now. We are going to celebrate the final seeds. There you go. 900. Oh, it feels good, doesn't it? Feels so good. You guys ready to get our swirly piece of golden crap? And here we are in Frame Drop Forest. Hey, buddy. Da-dee-da. Yeah, you da-dee-da about this. Here we go. Guess what? They're returned. Just me. No way. Fwahaha. Nice. And there we go, guys. Not even gonna sugarcoat it. It smells pretty bad. Because it's poop. Didn't even see him excrete it. He must have already had it ready in his pocket. So, do you like it? Well, guys, wasn't that all you dreamed? Wasn't that everything you dreamed for? A golden poop icon? Guys, we have it now. We have it. And we still are not done. Alright, guys. Well, it is very late. It is almost 1 a.m., except it's daylight savings time tonight. So it's technically only 11:58, really? So, you know. But I do have to get up early tomorrow to sing at church. So I'll leave it at that. A little shorter episode, but that's okay. I kind of expected that. And I guess I'll find these locations at some point. Until then, have a good one. Peace out.